My name is Ahmad Beetar, and I'm from Syria. I was basically a journalist working on covering social and volunteering events. I was trying to support youth who has talent, a person who wants to perform, and I was using what I know the best, which is journalism. The regimes offered me a job with them, and I turned that down. The opposition, with al-Nusra, offered me also to work for them, and I turned that down. And the problem is, when you turn those things down, it means that you are working with the others or you are supporting the others, because they can't believe that you want to stay neutral. And for my safety, I used to sleep in 4 different places, and even my mother had no idea where I'm going to sleep. I lost the ability to dream. My duty was staying alive daily. We waited for a year, and I tried to convince myself that everything will settle down. And things got worse, and it became slowly like a civil war. I applied to do something regarding community, where I go back and make people talk from both sides, try to negotiate and try to speak about the reason why they are fighting each other in order to have some sort of agreement. Both parties believed that I was here to be trained to be activists against the other parts, and I started receiving serious threats saying, if you returned to Syria, we will track you and hunt you down seriously, since now you are an agent and traitor and a spy for the US and for our enemies. My life was really in a big risk. Someone suggested a lawyer, and he suggested that I should seek human rights first, since I have no money and I couldn't afford hiring a lawyer.
Ropes and Gray has an active partnership with Human Rights First. Taking on Ahmad's case was actually the first pro bono case I was assigned as an associate at Ropes. And when I first heard Ahmad's story, I knew that I wanted to join the team.
Listening to Ahmad's stories, it was surreal, understanding a true human perspective about what was going on there and the impact that it has on somebody as young and vibrant, and it just motivated as Ahmad is. It was a scary reminder of what happens in this world, but it also gave me a perspective to want to fight harder for him.
They calmed me down, they tried to address my issues, and we worked together on gathering every piece of information I need. We documented why I have threats, and why I documented the fact that I was not affiliated with any armed group. I saw a light at the end of my black, dark tunnel.
There was an expiration on his student visa, and we needed to move quickly to make sure he wasn't sent back.
When I learned that Ahmad received asylum, I was actually with him at the Arlington Asylum Office. I could just sense, after we heard the good news, his relief in feeling safe from threats that he'd received for years.
I don't know how to describe that. I was happy. I was happy to have the future, but I was sad because the war forced me to leave my country. I love my country, and I believe many of the asylum seekers do love their country. But we had to leave because bad people from all parts insist that they have to fight and kill each other. I hope that the US sees the good people in us and try to help us to survive.